Welcome. I'm in an occupied building. Been here for a little more than a week. The demands are simple. We just want, well, I guess it's not simple. Sanctuary inside of our crazy government. Bureau of Indian Affairs, sanctuary inside of our crazy government. Fast and furious, crazy inside of our government. We have people that have Wells Fargo and Bank of America accounts filling out their survey form for the government. Their census goes back in, their name, their address, their bank accounts all get put together. And then ICE comes in, figures out which one has the right amount of money in the account, which one's not living in a terra firma apartment, Rothschild's houses, however you want to call it. And those people are deported. Before you deport them, put a bunch of high-powered weapons and a whole bunch of bullets. Where the bus lets them off, hire some thugs and give them all high-powered rifles. What do they pay, the nickel a head for the Indians? I think they paid $10 a head for the Mexicans. Well, and start sending them down. I believe they've sent down 35,000 of them now. They're clearing out southern New Mexico and clearing out southern Arizona. Shipping them in and slaughtering them down. Oh, they do get cocaine for it. Little opium. Ollie North. Huh? Yeah, Ollie North. He's in charge of it. Don't worry. He's a good old friend of, he's a good old friend of somebody's. I'm not sure if you and I would occur with that. Occupied buildings, occupy, baby. Shut down the ports. Let's make this system smile. We want sanctuary. Sanctuary for the Indians, sanctuary for the students. Get those bullets and those crazy law enforcement that violate it because they follow the district attorney and use policy and procedure. If they're a lawman, they should follow the law. Policy and procedure man follows the policy and procedure. I've been here for a while. We got this deviant police cop named Ralph Nunya, I believe. Oh man, he's a twisted boy. First day in, he's kind of deviant, trying to look in the tents at everybody. Ooh, what are they doing? All by himself, so with a gun, carrying a gun by himself through an occupied building, and that's safe, sane, and sanitary. Oh man, he's talking about out of control. That's just, that's the chancellor at UC Davis. That's where I am, occupied. UC Davis, where 15-20% of the school population speaks fluent Chinese. Are we selling our colleges or renting them? Colleges are not for the indigenous people. We're finding that out. The Rothschilds and the Bohemians and the Bilderbergs. They use this education system to keep the indigenous people down. Use them this is an abusive tool for indigenous people. This isn't to enlighten and to educate. This is to abuse and intimidate. To abuse and intimidate. That's what our UC system is. Come to any one of them. They're all occupied. It's not what you think it is. The majority of the students are wealthy, well off, and don't really have a clue. There are some enlightened, and that's what we are here, talking with the enlightened ones. Yes. I've seen my comrades moving around. I'm very pleased to have good comrades working with me. Yes. Oh, are we happy? Woo-hoo, hoo-hoo, and the bird has escaped, like I like to say. Anyway, this is my one big first tape here at the occupation. I thought I'd let you all know where I'm hanging out at now. Woo-hoo, hoo-hoo. It's thumbs up, that's right. But don't you worry, cause we got it coming, cause I know we're thinking of an idea. You know how that works. Yep. Even if they put it on a recording device, we know we're being recorded in here. They got mics all over it. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we've renamed the hall here Paulo Freire, to let you know that the indigenous people are not free, my friend. Let's change the whole structure of this upper education. We got to shut it down and remove the leaders and restart. That's the way it's going to be. Law enforcement, sure, it's twisted when you go outside these doors. 2 in the morning, I get questioned by this officer. Bill's the other guy, but there's 2 of them came. The other officer, he wouldn't tell his name. About my age, Italian, Hispanic. I'm not sure what nationality, but dark, tight hair, olive skin, nice looking guy. He was swearing at me. You know why? Oh, I gave him my address, and he wrote it down wrong. I gave him my address again. He wrote it down wrong. And he started hollering at me and then wrote transient. And I said, well, that's fine. You can put anything down you want. He's hooting and hollering. You know what he's hooting and hollering about? If it wasn't for me and the occupiers, he'd be able to spend his entire winter at the office with his feet up. He wouldn't have to do a darn thing. Why are we paying them that? So they don't terrorize us? Is that what we have to do with the police unions, is to pay them off so they won't send thugs into our communities and terrorize us? We know Somalia, well, I, Randall Stefan Frank, sitting here in front of you, am aware that there are 2,000 Somalians in Fort Morgan. There's a huge quantity of hashish from Afghanistan and marijuana from Afghanistan in Colorado Springs. And it doesn't take a brainchild to figure out. It's just like Iran-Contra. They brought the Jamaicans in to sell their cocaine. Here they're bringing their Somalis in to sell their marijuana and their opium. Good luck. They're about ready to hit the street. You want to see stuff go on. The Somalis are going to hit the street full of herbs, so they got to close the California pot shops down because those aren't going to buy from the federal drug thugs. They're all harmony. Right now the 215 clubs are in harmony with each other. They have growers in Humboldt, Mendocino, already all picked out, working. It's $800. The call price this year is $800 a pound. It's $50 an ounce. What are you paying? 10 times that much? Where's the profit going? I don't know. But I do know that Afghanistan produced an enormous quantity of hashish, an enormous quantity of opium. And the feds are jumping up and down trying to close the pot shops in California. It doesn't take a brainchild to see that they're shipping the illegals and having them slaughtered with the guns that they ship down there. And they're shutting down the pot shops. What are they going to do now? I don't know. These terrorists that are in our federal government are outrageous. That's right, they're terrorists. Our federal agents are terrorists inside of our own country. The militia wake up. Our government is here. Our government is here. Our government is here. Thank God we know our government is here. And that's why I'm occupying. You will see me right here, my friends. I will not go far. I will continue to talk with the teachers, the professors, Marianne if she shows up. Yeah. I have 300, 400 of my comrades around here. High quality individuals. It's a grand time. Grand time, my friends. Look forward to seeing you in the future. Do not be afraid. Sit down and talk to your neighbor, the Tunisian farmer and the Tunisian fruit seller need our love. Let's have the birth of the fruit tree to celebrate the Tunisian fruit dealer in Tunis. Yes, yes. There are many more things to talk about, but this will be my first message from Occupy Land. Life is good. Yeah.